Alright, so you feel trapped, indifferent to the world around you. You feel stuck in the monotonous loop of living the same day over and over again. You've tried to make a change, it worked for a little bit, but then you found yourself in the same place as you started, with no signs of progress whatsoever. You see others around you winning, doing the things that you deeply wish you would be doing, but you can't get yourself to do. They're staying off their phone, they're hitting the gym, they're working on the business, they ask the girl out. They feel excited about life, constantly learning, discovering, and improving. They're not trapped, they don't seem confined to anyone or anything. They're free. You've tried to become that person, but again, you always end up at square one. It feels like there's no hope for escape, but there is, and it's not as hard or complicated as you might think. You have to ask yourself what it is inside you that is not content with this life. Because after all, it is pretty simple. It's not too hard. You're comfortable. Shouldn't you be happy? Have you ever wondered if it is the fact that this life is so comfortable that is making you feel confined, stuck in this loop of doing the same thing over and over again? If it is this comfort that is diminishing your innate desire to be adventurous, to explore, to discover, to be free, that is going against your desire to conquer, to win, to become all that you can. So what do? If it is this pursuit of comfort that is keeping you trapped, stuck in this monotonous loop, wouldn't it make sense that the answer is to pursue the opposite? To start doing the hard, uncomfortable things that you deeply desire to do, that you want to be doing consistently? And I know you're probably thinking that you've tried this. You know, this is your story, that you try to make a change, that you try to do these things, but they're just too much, they're just too hard, and you always revert back to where you started, the loop of comfort. I get it, and I've been there before. But one thing that I've learned about pursuing discomfort, especially consistently, is it requires discipline. And the way you need to look at discipline is that it's a muscle. You start with the little things. Just like when you get in the gym for the first day, you're probably not going to be benching 225. You got to start lighter, right, and work your way up and build that muscle so you become stronger. Discipline is the same way. If you haven't been training your discipline, if it's not super strong, you have to start with the small things. Seriously, start with making your bed when you don't feel like it. Start with flossing if that's something you don't feel like doing. Because you might not feel like doing these things in the moment, it requires you to be uncomfortable to do them. It goes against your natural compulsion. It goes against your natural desire to be comfortable. You don't want to do this. You don't feel like doing this. As soon as you do it once, it becomes easier. And something like making your bed or flossing is not super hard to do. It's not painful. It's not mentally challenging. It's just important that you don't feel like doing it in the moment. You start here. You do this consistently. You're building your discipline. They become habits. You move on to something a little harder. Maybe it's cleaning your room. Maybe it's going on a walk. You know, maybe it's starting to reject junk food, eat a little bit healthier. All right, that becomes habit, and you keep going up. And soon enough, you're hitting the gym. You're staying off your phone. You're working on that business. You build confidence. You start asking that girl out. You start doing the things that you always dreamed of doing, that you see other people doing. It's not as hard as you think. Seriously, start with the little things. This is how you build the discipline to do the uncomfortable things. All right, so trust me, start pursuing discomfort, start building discipline, and you will see how much different your life becomes. All right, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below with your favorite quote, maybe a quote that has completely changed your life. I want this to be the most motivating comment section on YouTube. I'll see you guys later.